The biggest YouTuber in the world, MrBeast, over the years has had a lot of people copying his content. MrBeast copycats, there's been a lot of them. But there hasn't been someone that's been as bad as this Russian copycat. It all started with this tweet from MrBeast. The largest channel in Russia just takes my thumbnails and photoshops his face on mine, with evidence of about 4 different thumbnails. Shout out to SunnyV2 for this idea, by the way. I got the inspiration to do this from him. He's made a really good video on it already. But there's so many thumbnails that he's copied that here is the examples. 24 hours in a Tesla challenge, MrBeast thumbnail, MrBeast video. You can even see, if you compare the 2 top corners, it has a Pikachu where he's literally just put the same image and photoshopped his face on it. Hasn't even tried to recreate it. The last one to let go of the hand will get the Lamborghini challenge, 1-to-1 recreation of MrBeast challenge. And if you look at the content in the video, it's the exact same sort of content, but in MrBeast one, he actually gives Chris the Lamborghini or the 20 grand prize pool from winning the video. Whereas in this one, he just lets his friend drive a Lamborghini quickly. It's a complete rip-off of MrBeast content and it's a massive downgrade, but they still get 50 million views, pretty much every video. So let's quickly dive into A4. Who is he? A4 is the biggest creator in all of Russia, having 44 million subscribers. He is a huge channel, and you would think with a channel this size, we would have noticed this really quick, but because he's a Russian YouTuber, that content is not going to get in our recommended. We're not going to see this content, so for that reason, he was getting away with it for so long. I must say, ever since this tweet, he has died down with copying MrBeast content, but unfortunately, A4 hasn't just copied MrBeast. He's copied many other YouTubers, and so many other YouTubers were replying to MrBeast tweet, with them being a victim of him also copying them. Extreme camo hide and seek, 1-to-1 recreation of MrBeast thumbnail. And this video here sticks out to me. MrBeast video 3 years ago, last to leave revolving door wins $50,000. Look at the thumbnail. Then A4 1 year later also done last to leave the spinning door gets $1,000 challenge with the exact same thumbnail. And sometimes, you know, it's kind of normal on YouTube. People kind of take inspiration from thumbnails, do something similar. But when it's a 1-to-1 recreation, it should have some like law against it. It should be copyrighted or something. You would kind of get over it if it's the same thumbnail. A lot of YouTubers do it. But if you watch this video, the 27-minute video is a literal 1-to-1 recreation. The content is the exact same, the same set, the same challenges. It's just a rip-off version of MrBeast, and it's really crazy. Hey, you must have had to study that video to recreate it. And you know, A4's never really publicly responded to this, but he did do an Instagram story responding to it. So what he said in his Instagram story was, picture, pfft, it's nothing. We just proven right there that it's not just a picture, it's the content as well. We've already proven there in this 30 seconds that he's copied multiple thumbnails and the content itself, so it's not just one picture. And then he put, better to watch the quality of my content than the American. I do it 10k times better. Pics take 10 minutes. Filming, 4 to 10 hours without editing or planning. First of all here, he doesn't do it 10 times better, and we'll prove that in a second. And a thumbnail does take 10 minutes, yes, because you're just copying MrBeast thumbnails. But if you was to make an original thumbnail, it wouldn't take you 10 minutes. MrBeast pays about $30,000 for 3 different thumbnails. So that just proves when you do something originally versus copying. He's literally just proven himself right there. A thumbnail shouldn't take 10 minutes, but it does for him because he just 1-to-1 copies them. Let's just debunk this theory real quick. So in the last one to leave the desert island challenge, he's literally copied MrBeast thumbnail, 1-to-1 recreation, and the content's the exact same. In his defense, he has made this content a little different, but I wouldn't say it's an improvement from MrBeast. MrBeast has gone to an island where he's just got a set somewhere in a warehouse, and it's just a completely scripted video. And I get it, you're trying to appeal to the younger demographic, that's fair enough, but I wouldn't say the content's 10 times better when you're just copying someone on a lower scale. And another way to prove this, in A4's video, last one to let go of the hand will get the Lamborghini challenge, which is a complete recreation of MrBeast's last remove hand gets Lamborghini challenge. If we watch through this video, it's completely set up the same way, and not only that, the prize at the end, MrBeast actually gives Chris, the winner, $20,000, but in A4's video, he just lets this winner of the video ride around a Lamborghini whilst A4's driving. So if we're going off the video and the reward, it's completely a lower scale to MrBeast, so once again, I wouldn't say it's 10 times better. If you actually read the tweets when MrBeast put this out, the replies were the funniest thing ever because they were spotting things that even MrBeast didn't spot, and A4 hasn't just copied all his YouTube stuff, also copied his merch. It looks nice and it's quite a common design anyway, so it could be a common mistake. People were accusing MrBeast of actually copying someone else, but at the end of the day, the Dunkin' Donut sort of font and just like the donuts is a cool looking font, but it is pretty popular, so I wouldn't say anyone's just copying each other. Coincidence, MrBeast releases this merch and a year later A4 releases the exact same merch. So he isn't just copying the content, he's also copying his brands as well. We're probably going to see an A4 beef MrBeast burgers soon. But unfortunately out there, it isn't just A4 that copies MrBeast content. There is other English creators with tens of millions of subscribers copying MrBeast's title, thumbnail, the content itself, literally just one-to-one recreating it, and it's so obvious. So I might make a video on that as well, because it's actually hilarious how bad they are.
Add it up, bankroll.